And welcome into the Lifeline Morning Show. I'm Steven. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. So, you know what? I asked you for some help last week, and I think it's so fitting we're doing this during the car line competition time because it's at this time, what was it, a week and a half ago, we actually got to talk with Becca Duke. She goes by Becker or the Duke Fam over on TikTok, and let me tell you something. I've been following her for a while, and she is so stinking funny. I don't know. She's really gotten very popular over on TikTok. And I'm actually so glad that she is with us today here on the show. So tell you what, let's go ahead and bring her on in. Becca Duke, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Hope everybody else is doing good too.
Yeah. So right now you are sitting in the parking lot of where?
Abertville Home Bakery. This is where I shoot a lot of my TikToks.
Very good. Yeah, we see you in that car quite often, whether you're drinking coffee or you're making funny faces or whatever it is you're doing. In fact, I think you were probably sitting there when you were talking about coming on the show the other day. So a lot of fun. So Tell me a little bit about why you got on TikTok.
So I've kind of been back and forth off of TikTok since, I guess, COVID, back when everybody kind of got shut down March of 2020. But I kind of just never got my I guess niche, on TikTok. But I guess I was trying to, do what everybody else was doing. And it's like as soon as I started just being myself, it just clicked with everybody because I guess I hear the most that I'm relatable. So I don't know. TikTok's a fun app. There's a lot of good people on there. You just have to dig for them. But it just seemed like a really fun app to get on, and so that's what I did.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yeah, sounded like a good idea. You just had to be there.
I got you. Well, hey, I've loved watching your content because you're so relatable, you're so real, and you talk about everyday life, whether that's going to church or it's taking your kids to their first dance or hiding snacks from them, whatever it might be. And I know you've gotten quite a lot of followers over there. So how has it been kind of rising in popularity? I know you've had some like brand deals presented to you, things like that.
So it's been great. I didn't realize that I guess the first TikTok that kind of just blew up, I guess you would say, a lot of people are, I guess, from all walks of life are attracted just by the way I talk. They're just surprised that somebody like me talks like this. But yeah, I have been approached, by several different things so far. And somebody even asked about, a podcast. And I said, I don't know, that, could possibly be a thing. We can see, how that unfolds. But yeah, I went from like a couple hundred followers to now like 12,400 followers.
That's amazing.
In a matter of a week. So
wow, that's great growth, and I think people are really liking it because you're so relatable. I mean, girl, you even do like Walmart haul videos.
Yeah, I love Walmart fashion. I mean, you can go in there and get something for a great price. And I mean, I know some people don't shop at Walmart, but I mean, who do you know that doesn't? Right. Honestly, I mean, everybody goes in there for something. So
exactly, yeah. I got to play actually, and I hope you're okay with it. I played one of your TikToks just yesterday, talking about how sometimes you get invited, but you're really not included. And I loved that because it's so real. It's so relatable because, people are talking behind your back sometimes. And I love the way you put it out there. Don't put yourself in that situation, Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. I think we've all been in situations like that, whether it's at work, whether it's amongst friends, anywhere. And, I just have no, desire to be put in that situation. So yeah, I will definitely decline the invite.
Yeah, I got you. Sometimes you just got to do it. So how's the family adjusted to all this popularity? Because you do a lot of content, don't you?
I do a pretty good bit of content. Now, some of it I will shoot kind of back to back and kind of put it over in my drafts. Now the morning ones, I get my coffee and sometimes I don't even go into Abertwell Home Bakery. I just borrow their parking lot. Or I sit outside in front of work because I'm going to the very last second of walking into work. But, the family is adjusted fine. Mark is we're polar opposites in our marriage. He's more reserved. Once you get to know him, he opens up a little bit. But as far as me, I'm definitely the social butterfly. But the kids love it. They've adjusted just fine. I think you can have too much of something no matter what it is.
Yeah.
But I can balance family, work, just life in general and social media. I think you can have a healthy relationship with family and social media. You have to be intentional about keeping them balanced.
Right.
So,
speaking of family, I mean, right now you're getting ready to go over to a talent show. Tell us a little bit about what's going on.
Yeah, so Mary Grace, my oldest child, she dances competitively anyways, her and her two friends, and so she's busy all the time with that, but they're all students at Abertwell Intermediate, and they have a talent show every year. And so these 11, 12-year-olds got together, 3 of them. They choreographed a whole dance. It's kind of like a blast from the 90s. Which y'all know, if you watch my TikToks, I love the 90s. So anything about the 90s, I love. So she's really excited about that. We're going to go over here at about 8 o'clock and watch that.
Gotcha. What kind of mashup songs we got going in this 90s lineup?
Oh, gosh. We've got, now the first part of it is the blast from the 90s. It's the Fresh Prince, of course.
Nice.
Who has ever watched that show and doesn't know that by heart? So,
right.
And then it kind of goes into a Bruno Mars. It kind of blends into a Bruno Mars, and the beat of that is very 90s. So, so it's really going to be great. It's going to be great.
I'm sure it is. Well, Becca, it's been so much fun watching you on TikTok. I mean, seriously, yeah. I think what really got me first was that question. You had stitched a video, and the lady was asking, "What's something that's not in stores right now that's really messing you up?" And you said a whole bathing suit, and my gosh, I lost it.
Yeah, so a lot of us, and I mean, I don't know how it is for men. Mark has no issues with fashion because literally I buy everything he wears. So, but it is so tough walking in a store right now and trying to find anything that's modest. It's hard sometimes trying to find clothes that are modest. Excuse me. This time, in age, even for coming of age kids or just kids in general. But for me, it definitely is. It's tough, but you can make it work. You just gotta be intentional. You can find them. You just gotta dig. So.
Right. I got you. And I think really one of your sticking hashtags is whole buffet. I keep seeing that. And I love the way you said that. I am the whole buffet. I don't need to be cut in half. I'm not a pie. I'm not a cake.
Yes.
And you know what? You're right. When it comes to fashion, especially for our younger girls, I got a 7-year-old. And trying to find her bathing suit is so hard right now because everything is so small. It's like, where's the material at? It's less and less. Even shirts that we find her sometimes, even at Walmart, it'll be more of a crop top. I'm like, she's 7. She doesn't need a crop top. This is crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure that some people probably get upset with me for buying the 2 sizes bigger just to get the length.
Yeah.
But that's what I do, and it works. So
there you go. Well, I know you've got a busy morning ahead of you. I thank you so much for carving out some time for me, and this is like a dream come true. I've been wanting to get you on the radio ever since I saw you, and here we are. So thank you so much. I hope you have a blast today at the talent show. And maybe we can make this more of a regular thing. Maybe have you come on the radio a little more often. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. We can do that for sure. I'm down like 4 flat tires for this, so you just let me know.
Awesome. Can you give us a little hint as to maybe a piece of material you're getting ready to put out there?
Well, yes, my mom, I don't know if y'all have me on Facebook, but if you do, you'll probably see my latest post. Tracy, my mom, has downloaded TikTok. Lord help us all. And she called me last night, and I'm going to kind of be talking about that, but she was like, "How do I find you?" And I said, "Why do you want to find me?" And she said, "Because I know you've got to be talking about me on there." And I said, "No, not yet." She said, "But I want to find you." And I said, "Okay, well, let me find you." And of course, her username is like this long.
Yeah.
And so I finally found her. But yeah, I'm going to be talking about her today. And I had a really good scare video yesterday. So I've got her being scared and yawning and at the same time.
Can't wait to see that one. Goodness.
Oh yeah. Games begin with Tracy. She's gonna really love TikTok now that she's downloaded it.
Awesome. Well, thanks for that little tip as to what we can see coming up on your content.
Yeah.
And it's really a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm serious. We need to make this a regular thing. So thanks.
Absolutely.
Thanks again. And we'll catch up with you sometime very, very soon.
All right. Thanks, Stephen.
All right. Have a wonderful day.
You too.
All right. Bye.